Hey fellow QB Canada members and Football Zone members, welcome to our video blog this week. I want to thank you for the great response last week. It was outstanding. If you haven't seen it, it's about competitiveness and what we look for in a great athlete. So today what I want to talk about is quarterback training and warm-ups, guys. Not your traditional warm-ups and throwing, but more of the rotator cuff stuff you're going to do in the weight room. Okay, so today what I want to do is make sure you warm up the rotator cuff and the thoracic spine with a few exercises. Guys, listen, I lost a full Division I scholarship because I tore my rotator cuff. I want to make sure this doesn't happen to you guys. So let's go through the series of exercises and hopefully you'll get something out of it today. Hey fellow QB Canada members, I have Nick DeGeeves, one of our quarterbacks here at Football North, to show you our first stretch for the rotator cuff. Like I discussed earlier, is one area we need to protect. With slouched shoulders, around the shoulders, with kids, so many kids, Nick just come in, so many kids sitting on their computers, and all of us in life, we have a tendency to do this, right? And with throwing, we need to stretch his capsule out and strengthen the rotator cuffs. So one of the warm-ups we like to use with QB is just an external rotation stretch. So Nick's going to get into external rotation. Come on up here, Nick. You just get an external rotation as far as possible without the band for a second.
Oh, okay.
So Nick's going to get external rotation. I'm going to put him in at 90 here. Okay, as you can see. Then I'm going to give him the band. His opposite leg is forward. So it's very important in strength training or any exercise you do. You always put the opposite leg forward if you're using the one arm. So if Nick was using left arm, his right leg would be forward, vice versa. So Nick's going to grab the band, basically. We're going to get a good stretch. Now the further Nick moves out, the more stretch he gets along the pec line here too as well. Okay, so Nick, let's try to keep it up there and try to get, without torquing, we try to get that position right there. Okay, so what we're trying to get here with Nick is a good stretch with the pec. He's going to externally rotate as much as possible because it's so important in throwing. Now everybody thinks throwing comes from the arm, it actually doesn't. It actually starts in his feet, but that's another conversation we'll have another day. Okay, but this is the final extension of everything, so we want to make sure he can get full range of motion when he's throwing the football, so we want to stretch that pec. So that's the first warm-up exercise we like to do with our QBs at QB Canada. All fellow QB Canada again, we're back with Nick, or one of our quarterbacks here at Football North. So now we're going to stretch that interior capsule big time, okay, with the great, what we call basically interior capsule stretch. So Nick's going to turn around, okay, and I'm going to give him the band. He's going to bring his arm back as far as possible, all right? So you're going to start easy with this, and Nick's going to slowly pull his arm down to get a big stretch up here in his anterior capsule in his chest. So there's another series of stretches for that rotator cuff and that shoulder capsule to protect his capsule further on down the road. So these are great warm-up exercise that can be done with all our QBs prior to even throwing every day. Prefer just do every day, especially in the weight room. So guys, if you can do those two great exercises for the rotator cuff, Nick, if you keep doing that, you're going to feel a big stretch in the chest, because we get so many slouched shoulders and tight anterior shoulders and rounded shoulders in life that we want to bring those back. Okay, next week we'll talk about strength training exercises for your rotator cuff and your lower and your upper back muscles. Okay, thanks guys. QB Canada members, we just did the rotator cuff and the anterior capsule and all that good stuff about our shoulder. Now we want to work on the thoracic spine area. A lot of athletes, a lot of people right now are getting locked up thoracic spines. Okay, so we really want to get that range of motion in his thoracic spine, enable him to put more torque on the football. So one of the warm-up exercises we like to do is basically I call it the Crucifix Thoracic Spine stretch. Okay, Nick? You're Catholic, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, so Nick's going to show you what to do now. So what he's going to do with his right arm, he's going to keep his head down, he's going to bring it across, try to keep that opposite leg down as well too, turn his head. We're going to get a good stretch here, rotate that spine, keep going back. Nick, now he's going to rotate, go ahead. Now start the other one, so we're going to go from one side to the other. Pretty simple exercise, but effective in stretching that thoracic spine. That's what we need to do, okay, with all our athletes. This isn't just a quarterback exercise. This is an exercise we like to do with everybody on our football team. How's that feel, Nick?
Oh, great.
Okay.
Stretch.
Hey guys, so I just gave you 3 exercises this week to warm up the body. 2 rotator cuff and 2 anterior capsule, and 1 great thoracic spine. Next week, what we'll do with QB Canada Football Zone is bring you some exercises to strengthen those areas. Until next week, guys, have a great football week.
Hi guys, my name is Jamie Law, I'm the offense coordinator and an offensive line coach at Football North and a strength coach at SST. What I'm here to talk to you today is about a lower body flexibility stretch that will help with every type of athlete, not just offensive linemen, which is my specialty. Throughout the last year, I've kind of taken a route down to coaching, and I've been down the States a lot. And one of the things that I've noticed with a lot of kids is that one of the things they're trying to do is everyone's trying to get bigger and faster, right? Which is great. But when everyone gets bigger and faster, one of the things they lose is that flexibility. And throughout my contact with college coaches, every offensive line coach talks to me about they're trying to find a BFF, meaning they want to be big, they want them to be fast, but they want them to be flexible. Okay, so what we do at Football North is we work on a stretch called squat to stand. Kyle's going to demonstrate how we do that. Okay, so he's going to start with his feet shoulder width apart. Okay, he's going to reach down and touch his toes. He's going to tuck his bum under. Okay, he's going to push that chest out nice and big. One arm's going to go up at a time. Then he's going to stand up. Okay, that stretch done over 12 reps, 2 sets a day. It's going to make a dramatic increase. Is it going to happen right away? No. But over a period of 6 months, that stretch will help you develop a lot more flexibility throughout your lower body, and it'll help you develop a lot more strength in the weight room, since you're taking care of your body more. Okay, try that stretch. Hopefully you enjoy it. Have a good day.